We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in the Dan, please on him.
A pride picked by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 6'2" up and hour breaking ball. It has gotten these pitches. Key for John. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
Are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at. Brings a 4 for 12. He's hitting him once. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Brilliant count to the Brewers.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Missing ball. Not hitter 5 pitches.
And you can tell
home. 1-1 the count. Aboard here at first.
They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Stands out to you, Danny.
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0. Fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Tough situation for him right here. So he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
One out and a runner on second base. Green 1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Desmond is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Zach Davies gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all 4 of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Bouncer to the left side. Shaw has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And that's the second out.
Batting third, Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. Batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
A little bouncer. The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. The 2-2. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 2-2 one more time. And the changeup is way low that time.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 3-2 pitch. High pop-up. Braun is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Domingo Santana.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Popped him up. Story over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Next for Milwaukee, Stephen Vogt. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, and those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
Now here's the pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up to first baseline. Ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Vogt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and one. The 2-1 home. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Brewers strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Striding in for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Now here's the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Trevor Story will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full. 3-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Line drive to center field. Kane is right there. 1 down.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's shine the light on Stephen Vogt right here. Solid big league catcher, also very versatile. Ability to move to first base, handles himself from the left side of the plate.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Head-to-head number Zach Davies. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ready with the 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll move to the third with no score. Manny Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street. Missed with a slider. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 3-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready for another chance. Lorenzo Cain is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul.
Runner!
Yelich is running. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is post at second base.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. Blackman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brewers go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Oliver Drake, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Oliver Drake.
Standing in, Ryan McMahon.
Leading off for the Rockies, first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. McMahon is retired, and there's one away. In now for Colorado, Chris Iannetta. Now the pitch. Ball one. And he takes a cold strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Drake playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where, hats off.
Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Iannetta is retired. 2 down now. David Dahl will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that one stayed too low, apparently. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Rockie center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Hard on the ground towards short. Garcia has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Chris Russin, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Chris Russin.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Right side hit hard. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
First baseman number 8, Ryan Braun.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Santana. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Neck high fastball that time. The 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Desmond comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Stephen Vogt. He drew a base on ball the first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 1 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. From the stretch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Here it comes. Right side, but it's well foul. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
The batter, number 9.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
One and two, here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. This one's down to third. Shaw gloves it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. one's too far inside, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Tough 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter 2-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Villar takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Rockies are able to knot things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. A half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Jesus Aguilar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. McMahon's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Matt Albert, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Matt Albert.
With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First offering on its way.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch. You have to get close. That's that big sweeping. If it was a little closer, the swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. And here's the 3-2 from him. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen is looking sharp and backed up by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set and the pitch. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Chopped weakly to the left. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Ionetta moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close. Plate for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Saws him off here as this ball popped into the air. Find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Here's Ryan Braun now. It was a walk trip. First offering on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Braun is off at first with 2 away. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in standing. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Milwaukee leaves 1, still tied 1 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Iannetta. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
Chris Iannetta.
From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now. Let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Raimel Tapia will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Raimel Tapia.
Missed with a slider. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
That one just missed outside. Here now the 2-2. Here's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Charlie Blackmon will be next. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. Iannetta rounds the corner and is headed home. And the Rockies are going to win it in walk-off style.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.